Okay, hello guys. Good evening. Happy Thursday. This is our April week one. Okay, how are you guys doing? New month, and we are entering a new chapter today. Hi, Kaijun. Hello, Arun. And hi, Jining. I saw your sister. Wow, you. That's why I was like, could this be Chin sister? Because that's very, that's a very similar name. Okay, okay, cool. Hello, Isaac. How are you? So everyone, wow, where's everyone? Why is there only why is there only 9 people today? Where's the rest of everyone? Okay, guys. Do you have chapter three notes? Do you have chapter three notes? I'm going to enter chapter 3. I already finished chapter 2, so please get your chapter 3 notes ready. Ooh, isn't Bazaar very expensive nowadays? I don't know lah. As every year goes on, the Bazaar food just gets worse and worse. I hope yours is nice because I've tried very horrible Bazaar food before. Okay, anyway, we are in chapter 3, yeah. Okay, we are in chapter 3. Hang on, let me erase this real quick. So we are in here, chapter 3, transport system. All right, you guys have the notes? You guys have the notes? I hope you do. Should be sent to you like last week-ish. Not sure, but should be around there. All right. So yeah, let's begin lah. I just couldn't wait for the rest of everyone. Right, so this chapter is what we call your transport system, sistem peredaran. Okay, system peredaran. Hello, Howie. How are you? Waiting for your rice? What do you mean? You are eating in front of the PC? Okay, cool. You cannot finish my class only you eat, man. Okay. Anyway, so if you remember, chapter 2, we learned about the respiratory system, isn't it? We learned about the respiratory system, isn't it? So respiratory system is like, why leh? Okay, so respiratory system is the cellar, remember? Remember? Hi Jingyi, how are you? Okay, we're in chapter 3, We're in chapter 3. Okay, so as I said the last chapter, as I oh okay, I understand. All right, so as I said last chapter, respiratory system is the Shopee seller, and today we are going to learn about the transport system peredaran. This is Shopee delivery. Okay, they work together. You didn't get your chapter 3 notes. Henry, can you please check with your branch? What branch are you from, by the way? What branch are you from, by the way? Oh, that was Rajaya. Have you requested the notes? Have you requested the notes? Because if you have requested, it should be on the way to you. Maybe it's just a bit late. Yeah, it should be a bit late. Check with them if you're not sure. Check with them if they are delivering to you. Hi, Shavi. And hi, Sarisha. We are in chapter 3, We are in. Why is everyone coming in right now? Okay. So who came in? Oh, hi, Sinro. Why is everyone coming in? Guys, it's 7:07. Please be punctual. More punctual, please. Thank you. Okay, guys. So as I said, chapter 2, we learned about the respiratory system. This is the seller. And today, let's learn about the transport system, which is the delivery. We learn how do you get oxygen. And now let's learn how do we deliver oxygen to your body cells. Okay, so guys, before I begin, we have two types of organism that we have to learn. Okay, we have two types of organism. We have simple organism. Oh, something wrong with the laptop. What's wrong? Internet problem, is it? Are you okay right now? Okay, so you have a simple organism and you have complex organism. Right, so guys, imagine simple organism as things like these. Okay, your unicellular organism, very simple. Okay. So very simple organism, very simplistic, very simple. And then you have complex organism like you. You're a human. You have trillions of cells inside you. So you're a very complex organism. All right. So guys, I want you to think like this. Simple organism is a small, tiny cell. They are like your KK mark. Okay, they are like your KK mark. Okay, how do I say so? How do I say so? Right. So if let's say if you operate a KK mark, let's say there's something delivered to your shop. Okay, something delivered to your shop. You have stocks of food. Okay, you have stocks of food right outside your shop. So how do you transport the food into your shop? How do you transport the food into your shop? You just need to walk to the outside of your shop, yes, you carry your food, you walk into your shop. All right. So is there a need for transport system? Is there a need for a special truck or a special train to carry things into your shop? No, right? It's very simple, right? So that's why simple organisms like this, they do not have a specialized transport system. They don't, because they don't need to. They want to get oxygen, they just carry oxygen in. They want to throw out carbon dioxide, they just carry carbon dioxide out. Very simple, very simplistic, no sophisticated system needed. All right, so this is like your KK mark. And on the other hand, if you are a very complex organism like you are like a Tesla gigafactory. You know what is this? You know what is this? Guys, this is pretty impressive. This is Tesla gigafactory. Okay, Tesla gigafactory, as the name says, is a freaking big factory. You look at the size of this. You look at the size of this. This is a factory. Right. So let me ask you something. I mean, Elon Musk doesn't live here, lah. Okay, he produced his car here. Right. So let's say now you are a Tesla gigafactory, right? To carry, okay, let's say you want to assemble a car, you want to carry, let's say, an electric motor, you want to carry it from one part of the factory to the other end of the factory. Can you walk? Can you carry the 100 something kilo motor and walk? Can you walk? No, you can't. Right? It's very impossible because it's very big. So that's why inside these factory, they usually have a transport system. They have robots that carry things around for them so that they can assemble their car. You get what I'm trying to say? You get what I'm trying to say? So inside you, same thing, you have a specialized transport system to help deliver the oxygen to you. All right? So you see, simple, small shop KK mart, no needs specialized transport system. You, as a complex organism, as a big factory, you need a system to carry things to every part of your body. You get what I'm trying to say now, guys? You get what I'm trying to say? So the bigger you are, guys, the bigger you are, the more complex your system is. All right. So if you compare to a bacteria, an insect like a grasshopper has a better transport system because it's a bigger factory. And then a mouse is bigger than a grasshopper, so it has an even better transport system. And let's say an elephant has an even better transport system because it's so much bigger than a mouse. So you see, the more complex you are, the bigger your factory, the better your system needs to be to carry things around your body. Okay? You guys cool? You guys cool? You guys can understand what point I'm trying to make here? Can I? Faham very simple. Okay, so guys, let me say something. Okay, if in exam, let's talk about exam. Let's talk about exam. If the exam says simple organism do not have a specialized transport system, why? How should you explain? How should you explain? Okay, there are 2 points you can explain. There are 2 points to explain. Number one, they have small size kecil. They are very small size, point number one. Number two, they have large total surface area over volume ratio. Guys, please highlight this point. This is your keyword. This is your keyword. In BM, this is called nisbah jumlah luas permukaan kepada isi padu. We call it total surface area over volume ratio. I just call it TSA over V ratio because it's shorter. All right, what is this thing? What is this thing? This is a ratio. This is a ratio that if your ratio is very big, you don't need a system. Okay, if your ratio is very big, you don't need a system. Like you see this bacteria here, this paramecium here, it has very large TSA over V ratio. So if the ratio is very big, they don't need a system. All right, if you ask me, sir, what the hell is this? You don't need to know in detail, but I'm just telling you this is the keyword. You have to memorize. Hi, Shijian, how are you? Wow, you came in just when I finished my most important point. Okay, so guys, memorize this point. Memorize this point. You might say, sir, can't I just write small sizes enough? You see, simple organism, they do not have a system because they are small in size. Yes, accepted. But next year, when you go biology, this is the answer they want. If you don't write TSA over V ratio, your answer will be fully rejected because you did not give the keywords. Okay, wow, you woke up just in time. Cool. So gum one. Okay, anyway, so remember this ratio. TSA over V ratio, total surface area over volume ratio, nisbah jumlah permukaan kepada isi padu. This ratio. So I repeat again, if you have a very big ratio, you don't need a system, just like a paramecium. As for us, we are very complex, right? We are a Tesla gigafactory, right? So so if they ask, as a complex organism, you have a transport system. Why? The opposite lah, because you are large in size, and you have a very low TSA over V ratio. You have a very low TSA over V ratio. As I said just now, if your ratio is very high, you don't need a system. But if your ratio is very low, you need a system. Okay? Cool? You guys understand? You guys understand? Shijian, if you want the replay, you ask from me lah, because I kind of explained all these already. So the rest of you guys cool? Cool, Cool, So this word you have to memorize one, You have to memorize. It's one of the keyword. It's one of the keyword. See, I'm telling you. Okay, guys, this year Form 3, right? Pay attention to class, Okay, I mean you should anyway, because in Form 3 class, it's a bit different from previous years. I'll be talking more about exam. I'll be talking more about answering technique. Okay, because all this answering technique, I can't repeat it during revision because it's too long. I mean, I try lah, but I will try to give you a heads up how will the exam questions be like. Okay, hopefully it helps with your exam. All right, so this is it lah. This is it lah. So let me repeat the whole thing. Simple organism, they're like a KK mud. They don't have a transport system inside them. They do not have a specialized transport system because they have very large ratio. They are very small size. But complex organisms like us, we have a system because we have very small ratio and our body size is very big. That's why we need a system. All right. And what is the similarity, guys? What is the similarity? At the end of the day, I don't care. I don't care how small or how big you are. I don't care whether you're a bacteria or you're a human. At the end of the day, your job is to take oxygen and nutrient and to throw carbon dioxide waste product. Every cell of yours do the same thing as a bacteria. A bacteria will take oxygen and nutrient, will throw waste product and carbon dioxide. You do the same thing. It's just that the bacteria do it once, you do it many, many trillion times over. That's why you need a system. Bacteria do not need a system. Okay. Hi, Tarun. How are you? Wow. No wonder I was like, why were there only like 9 of you today? Okay. Please join them. Today's suck. Why? What's up? What's up? Okay, so you guys okay, You guys okay, so if you guys okay, this is the basic, This is the basic, So if you guys are okay, I am going to move on. Today's internet is a bit laggy, guys. Pardon me, I can't control this, but today's internet is a bit shitty. Okay, so anyway, let's talk about our blood circulatory system. Shall we? Shall we? Okay, guys, this is where the main point comes. This is where things starts to get difficult. Guys, I won't talk about something difficult today. Not yet anyway, because it will be next week. Alright, it will be next week. Okay, so yours got confiscated. Is it? They didn't give warnings from it. They didn't give warnings from it. They should give warnings, right? I see that's the thing about secondary school. Okay, they will just confiscate your stuff for no reason. Okay, anyway, let's talk about our blood circulatory system, shall we? Oh, they give you a warning. Okay. And okay lah, at least it's not confiscated lah, right? Okay, guys, let's talk about our blood circulatory system. Okay, before I move on, I have to talk about the heart. Okay, by the way, guys, heart is called jantung, Okay. Heart is called jantung. Okay, so let's talk about heart. Okay, the heart has chambers. Okay, we call it ruang. You know what is chamber? You know what is? Do you know your heart has rooms? Your heart has rooms. All right, your heart has okay, your heart has two types of rooms. Yes, chamber of secret. Wow, wow, Sindro, you're a Potter fan? You're a Potter fan? Okay. I'm a big Potter fan. uh wow, this brings back memory. I start reading at Goblet of Fire. You know how crazy I was? I queued up for the last two books. Like I queued overnight for the last two books. Like the Half-Blood Prince and what was the last book again? Sorry, shit. For the for the last two books I queued up overnight to get the first few copies. How old was I? I was Form 3 when Order of Phoenix came out, I think. I was reading Half-Blood Prince at Form 4. My parents not mad. My mom is actually quite supportive though. Okay, my mom. Hey, you think I'm crazy? You think I'm crazy? My sister queued up 2 nights outside Fahrenheit 88 to get Big Bang concert tickets. 2 nights, she sleep on the street to get. My mom is very cool. My mom is very cool. Big Bang, as in the K-pop group, Big Bang. Okay. Yeah. My sister is freaking crazy. Right? She's one of those gila K-pop fan. Yeah, she went to Big Bang, she went to 2NE1, she went to G-Dragon, she went to Taeyang, basically YG family lah. Yeah, so my mom is cool because I'm a single parent, so my mom is actually quite close to both of us lah. So uh three of us actually went to Taeyang though. Okay, three of us actually went to Taeyang. So my mom is a very big fan of Taeyang, so yeah. Okay, cool, My mom is the coolest mom. Okay, anyway. Oh, is it? Okay, that's very nice. Okay. Anyway, so let's talk about the rooms. Let's talk about the rooms. Okay, chambers, shall we? Okay, so your heart has the upper chambers and your heart has lower chambers. All right. So the upper chambers, okay, guys, the upper chambers is arrow pointing up. The lower chambers are arrow pointing, is an arrow pointing down. Okay, why am I telling you the arrow? Because see, the upper chambers, we call it atrium. Can you see A is pointing up? And the lower chambers, we call it ventricle because it's arrow pointing down. So you see, A and B. Easy? Easy? So guys, this is why you come to my class. I'm making your life easier. Right? I'm making your life easier. If you come to my class and I say, guys, just memorize this, just memorize this. What's the point, isn't it? What's the point, isn't it? Because next week, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? This is your heart, right? All of these, all of these, you need to memorize. Okay? But hey, don't worry. Teacher Eddie is here. My job is to make it easier. Okay, so you see, atrium, ventricle. Now you know. Skip next week. Yeah, you skip next week. You have to come back also. Okay, so guys, don't miss my class next week. Guys, I have a small request. Please come to my class earlier next week. Can try not to be late. You don't make me finish my heart halfway. Then you say, "Oh, sir, can you repeat again?" I'm gonna slap you. Okay? Is this bio? No, 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 no. I said bio is not like this. Bio is much worse. Bio is much worse. Trust me, this is nothing compared to bio. This is like teaching meal. Bio is the real thing. Right. Anyway, so atrium and ventricle. So you have your upper room and your lower room. Okay, so guys, can you see there are four systems here? Can you see there are four systems here? All right. We go. Can you see fish, amphibian, reptile, and mammals and birds? And as we go from here to here, the size gets bigger. Remember I said just now, the smaller you are, the simpler the more simple your system is. So fish system is very simple, and as they get bigger, the more complex they become. All right. So I like to think like this. I like to think like this. Right, guys. Do you know when you are going you are going to you are going for a flight? Okay, you're taking an airplane. There are three types of class that you can choose. Do you know what are they? Do you know what are they? Okay, let's start from the cheapest, right? If you are poor AF and you have no money, yes, fish system is an economy system because it's so lao ya, because it's so lousy. All right. I mean, no offense to fish lah, but their system really sucks. And then you have amphibians and reptiles. These two, they are actually the same. Okay, they are slightly better, so they are your business class. Okay, now you get free food, you have wider space, your flight experience is a little bit more pleasant. Who am I kidding? It's not a little, it's quite more, quite more present. Right, so and of course, birds and mammals, this is the best system we have. This is called first class. All right, guys, I don't think first class, I mean, uh, right. I don't think you guys have been on the first class before, right? I mean, maybe you have. Okay. So you know how much is the first class? You know how much is the first class? If you take straight flight, if you take straight flight, Singapore Airline, do you know they fly straight from Singapore to New York? Do you know they fly straight from Singapore to New York? The first class for Singapore Airline to go from Singapore to New York, one way, is 40,000. 40,000. For a perspective, 40,000 is a high spec Asia. Okay, and you see people, and yet here you are being so poor, you have to pay your Asia in 7 years. Rich people, it's their one-way flight ticket. Right? You can buy a car with their flight ticket. You see, that's why there's a comparison there. Okay, fly back from US. Yeah, of course. US is very expensive. US flight ticket, even economy class is around 6K already. I think six or eight. Because my friend, my friend went there, I think a few years ago. It was six or 7K, I forgot. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Howie, how are you? How's the rice? How's the rice? Don't screw up the rice, That's an insult to us Asians. Rice, I got. Ooh, nice. Okay. Anyway, Shijan, are you okay? Jason, you okay? So guys, quick, come, let's look at our economy class. let's look at economy class. Okay, this is the cheapest class. Okay, so if you look at fish, if you look at fish, the fish heart only has 2 chambers. Okay, 2 chambers. So there's only 2 rooms there. So a fish has 1 atrium and 1 ventricle, 1 upper room and 1 lower room. Okay, how can you screw up rice? That's like the yeah, that's an insult to the family. You commit seppuku, please. Okay. That's why commit seppuku, please. Okay. Anyway, so this is a fish system. Okay. You might say, sir, how is a fish smaller than amphibian? Ikan bilis. Okay. Malay you know ikan bilis? Wow, Malay Fongkong. Wow. That's like my favorite veggie. Okay. Anyway, so this is your fish heart. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Okay, guys, do you remember why is the blood blue and why is the blood red? You remember? We learned this last chapter, remember? Blue blood means it is. You thought water dispenser, man. What is blue means? Yes, Chloe, thank you. That means it is deoxygenated. All right, deoxygenated, yes. And red means it is oxygenated. Yeah, I want oxygenated, not no oxygen. Okay, so you see what is happening here? What is happening here? So the blood will enter the heart and then it will be pumped to the gills. Okay, go gills to do what? Go gills to do what? We learned the gills last week, right? Or last 2 weeks, right? Fish, their blood going to the gills to do what? To do what? To get carbon dioxide. Yes, absorb oxygen. Oh, sorry, to absorb oxygen, what am I saying? And to throw away carbon dioxide. And do you know what is this process called? If you forgot, don't make me slap you, Okay. Yes, diffusion, or we call it pertukaran gas. Gaseous exchange. Guys, I am so sick of that word. I am so sick of that word. Yeah, swapping air. Right. I'm so sick of that word. I don't really want to repeat it anymore. And then where does it go to? It will go to the body cell and give oxygen and take away carbon dioxide. Can you see this is Shopee delivery? Can you see this is Shopee delivery? The red blood cell is the Shopee lorry. It will go to the seller. Gills is the seller. We learned about the seller last week. To take your parcel, to take parcel, oxygen is the parcel, and then to go to the body cell and deliver you the parcel and repeat. You see how it works? You see how it works? All right. And can you see this is only one circle? Can you see this is only one circle? That's why we call it a single system. Single blood circulatory system. System tunggal. And guys, exam, listen here, pay attention. If they ask this in your exam, why is it called a single system? Why is it called a single system? Okay, because blood flows through the heart once. Blood flows through the heart once. Darah melalui jantung sekali. Right? That's why it's called single. That's why it's called single. Okay? You might say, sir, this system looks pretty good, right? This system looks pretty good, right? But how is it an economy class? How is this a cheap ass class? Because you see, okay, what's the problem with this system? Listen, what's the problem with this system? You see, when my heart pumps blood to the gills, you see there are many junctions here. Many junctions here. So the blood here will slow down. The blood here will slow down. So they will be very slow to the body. And then here got another junction, another few junctions here. So here will be even slower. That's why this is the flaw of this system. This is the bad thing about this system. It is really slow. Really slow. Right? The blood, they are very slow. Very, very slow. So this is the main flaw of this system. Right, which brings me to my next system. Right, let's look at business class. Let's look at business class. Amphibian and reptiles, they have the same class. They have the same type of transport system. Okay, so now they are slightly better. You see, just now fish has 2 rooms, right? Fish has 2 rooms, right? Now, frogs and crocodiles, they now have 3. Ooh, fancy, right? So now they have 2 atrium and 1 ventricle. 2A, 1B. 2 upper rooms and 1 lower room. 2 upper rooms and 1 lower room. So can you see how is it better? And you see, how do they work? How do they work? This is the oxygenated blood, right? The oxygenated blood, they go back to the heart. They go back to the heart. So the heart will pump the blood to the lungs and the skin, or to the lungs. See what frogs you are lah. Okay, so again, here they will take oxygen. They will throw carbon dioxide. And now, we are facing the same problem, right? The blood becomes slow because of the junction. Because of the junction, the blood slows down, right? The blood slows down, right? This is how they fix the problem. This is how they fix the problem. Pay attention, So the blood comes back, the heart will pump it again. The heart will pump it again to pump it to the body cell. Okay, to give oxygen, to take carbon dioxide. So can you see this is a very smart system? I pump my blood quickly to the lungs, and pump my blood very quick again to the body cells. Better, right? Better, right? So in amphibians and reptiles, the blood will go faster. The blood will go faster. And since, guys, just now, this is 1 circle, right? This is how many circle? This is how many cycle? 1, 2, right? That's why this is called a double system. Actually, we call it double incomplete. Double incomplete. Ganda dua tidak lengkap. Okay, ganda dua tidak lengkap. Double incomplete. Right, if they ask you in exam, why is it double system? Just now single is because they pass through the heart once. Now it's double because the blood flows through the heart twice. Just now was once, now it's twice. Yay, twice. Okay, so cool. Cool. That's why it's called a double system. This is better, right? This is better, right? Much better. Much better. That's why this is the business class. This is the economy class. Just keep changing number. What do you mean? What do you mean? I mean, it has 1 more room, so it's better lah. So it's better. All right. So the good thing about this system is it will increase the speed. It will be very fast. But what is the flaw? What is the flaw? This thing has 1 flaw here. This thing has 1 flaw here. Can you see there's a new color here? Can you see there's a new color here? What is the color? Hi, Rui. Wow. 36 minutes later, you decide to say hi. Wow, you Internet Explorer now, is it? Okay, so you see purple, right? You know why is it purple? You know why is it purple? Why is it purple? You're busy doing something. What are you doing? What are you doing? You should be busy listening to my class, leh. I'm just saying, okay. Anyway, yes, very good. Taking photo for moral, yeah, those kerja amal shit, the one you sweep floor then take picture one, the kerja amal, is it? Guys, they should cancel this subject, this pendidikan moral. Moral is pretty freaking stupid. Okay, okay, right. So yes, there's a mix. Wow, Shijian, I didn't expect this from you. Ooh, okay, yes. Why is it an incomplete system? Why is it an incomplete system? Because there's a mixture of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. There's a mixing of blood. That's why it's not so good, right? So you see, when I pump my blood to the body cell, there's only 50% of oxygen. There's only 50%. Okay, good. Right. So there's only 50% of oxygen, right? You know that the oximeter thing, if you click onto a finger, your finger says 96%, right? 96 or 90 something percent, right? So if you use that thing to clip onto, let's say, Kermit's finger, if you clip it to Kermit's finger, it will say 50 because there's a mixing here. All right, right. So guys, yes, Kermit is a frog one. Okay. Anyway, guys, have you realized something? Frogs, they don't jump around for no reason. You see, dogs are very excited, dogs are very hyper. You will never see a hyper frog because their heart doesn't allow it. You don't just go to a pond and you see the frogs just jump around. Wee, yo guys, let's party bitches. No, they don't do that. They just kind of sit there and chill and say, bruh, don't kacau me. My heart is not very good. Right? If they don't trust me, yeah, that's a problem. Okay, guys, I know my analogy sucks, but as long as you understand, okay, my brain works in a funny way to make me understand things, right? What about Kermit? Kermit is pretty chill, I think. Okay, anyway, okay, that's not my point. Right, so you see there's a mixing here and there's a mixing here. So that's why they are business class, they are not the best yet. They're not the best yet. Okay, so let's look at the best. We are the best. Yay. Right? So you, instead of three, you now have four chambers. We say you have four. Two, three, four. Wow, you see? That's really long. So now you have two atrium, you have two ventricle. All right. So you see, we are even better in the sense that our oxygenated and deoxygenated blood is fully divided. Fully divided. No mixing. No mixing. That's why our system is called a double complete system. Okay, ganda dua lengkap. Ganda dua lengkap. Right? So why is it called double? Because the blood flows through the heart twice. Why is it called complete? Because there's no mixing. Yay, best system ever. All right, so our system is the best. So can you tell the difference now? Can you tell the difference now? We have economy class, 1A, 1V. We have business class, 2A, 1V. We have first class, 2A, 2V. Yeah, this is like a steroid version, okay? That's why humans, we are very, very active because our heart can take it. Okay, you will never see frogs racing each other, but you do see humans racing each other. Okay, right? So that's it. Okay, that's what you need to know. Your heart cannot, then go train your heart lah. Your heart can. It's your laziness that cannot. Okay. Anyway, guys, just for extra knowledge, just for extra knowledge, just for extra knowledge, you know some people, right? You know some people, they are actually born. No lah, nothing to memorize one. Just atrial and ventricle only what. Okay. So some people, they are born. You see this wall here? You see this wall? It divides the left and the right side, right? Some people, they are born with a hole here. What is it called? What is it called? What is it called? Have you heard of this before? No, no sakit jantung, no asthma. Aaron, guys, don't be mistaken. Asthma is something wrong with the lungs. Asthma is bronchial become smaller. Nothing to do with the heart. Your heart is normal. What is this? What is this thing called? Yes, close. Have you heard of this disease before? Okay, the hole in the heart. It's called atrial septal defects, but it's called hole in the heart. Right, hole in the heart. So babies with this condition, they have this they are like reptiles, their blood will mix. Their blood will mix. Okay, so guys, this is what happened. This is what happened because my mom was a babysitter. My mom used to be a babysitter. She used to babysit this kid with this condition. With this condition. And you know, kids are very hyper, right? You know, kids are very hyper. Kids will just run around. Okay, we have to stop her from running around. You know why? Because as she starts to run, no, they won't die. As she starts to run, she'll go out of breath because she lacks oxygen. And if you don't stop her, her lips and her finger will start turning blue-black. It will freak you the hell out. Right? Her toes, her fingers, and her lips will start turning blue-black. Yes, that's a sign of lacking oxygen. Yeah, very good. You see, you guys understand. You see? That's why there's a hole here. There's a hole here. So what should you do? How do you fix this problem? You have to wait for the kid to grow up, like around 12, when the condition stabilizes. Then she needs to go for a surgery to patch the hole. Right? Because I have a student who did this also. Right? I have this student, he had a hole in his heart. And they have to operate him when he was 12 because he found the condition around 6 or 7, but they say it's too young to operate. So he needs to grow up first. So he did the surgery around 12, and he needs to go for checkup every year until he reaches 18. You're unconscious, how you're unconscious. I haven't done mine before, so I don't know lah. Right? Yeah, I really can't tell. Okay, anyway, so by the way, guys, I don't know whether you know this. Malaysia has one of the best heart hospital in Southeast Asia. Have you heard of IJN? Because my student did his surgery here. IJN, Institute Jantung Negara. Oh, guys, this is one of the best hospital in Southeast Asia. Even better than Singapore. Even better. Oh, your aunt also okay. Even better than Singapore. You know how Mahathir can live up to 90 something? You know Mahathir had a heart transplant. Mahathir had a heart transplant a few years ago. He did his heart transplant here. This can be private or government. They have the government section and they have the private section. You know who is Lee Kuan Yew? You know who is Lee Kuan Yew? The ex-premier of Singapore. The ex-premier of Singapore. Even his cardiologist, his heart doctor, his cardiologist is from IJN. Guys, if you cannot fix your heart problem here, there's no need to go anywhere because we have the best cardiologists here already. Seriously. Right? One of the best in Asia too. Yeah, so you see something that we should be very proud of, okay? IJN is freaking good. Yeah, it's okay, just die exactly. Right? So the more you know IJN. Okay, so anyway, so you guys okay? You guys cool? I mean, today is just the appetizer lah. I haven't gone into the main course yet. Well, this is the main course. Don't you think, you know what this looks like? This looks like our Malaysia highway. No lah, I don't think China got the technology yet. This looks like Malaysia highway. Don't you think so? It's like here, then there's a turning here, there's another flyover here. They decided to build another flyover there. One wrong turn, you're in the wrong part of the neighborhood already. So I'll explain this next time. Traffic light where Taman Sarah. Yeah, exactly. The flyover near one of Taman. I freaking hate that part. I always got to the wrong way. You know, the one you flyover. My freaking God, I always got it wrong. Okay, anyway, so let's go to exercise, shall we? Yeah, exactly. Like they didn't study traffic engineering before they designed the roads. All right. Anyway, let's go to our exercise. So this is page 15. Okay, page 15. Let's do some exercise today. Let's chill for today. Let's chill for today. So number one, diagram below shows a woman doing yoga to improve her blood circulation. Okay. Why is it necessary for multicellular organisms such as human to have a complex transport system? Why do you have a complex transport system? 2 points. Because you are your body size is large. Yes. Size, badan besar. You have a very big body. Yes. Not trying to body shame you, but we all have large body, right? Banyak freehand. Okay, so what's the next point? What's the next one? What is the main important point? Yes, the TSA over volume ratio is very small. Wow, Jingy, very good. Okay, you have small TSA over V ratio. Okay, so nisbah jumlah luas permukaan kepada isi padu yang rendah. Sorry lah, I'm just lazy lah. I don't want to write total surface area. That's a lot of things to write. Call me lazy. Alright. Jumlah luas permukaan kepada isi padu. Alright. So this is the keyword. This is the keyword. Don't say I didn't mention. Alright. So whatever I say in the exercise, whatever I say in the lesson just now, you just apply it right now. Okay. So pay attention to my class. You listen to 1 hour of my class is equivalent to you learning your school for 1 week. Isn't it? Right? So B, give 2 examples of cellular requirements and 2 examples of excretory waste. What do you need? What are the 2 things you need? Hiya, so easy lah. You need oxygen and you need nutrients. You want to say glucose also can. And what you don't need? What you don't need? You don't need carbon dioxide. Okay, and you don't need. Actually, they wrote the answer here though. Funny enough, the waste product. Okay, waste product. Urine. Urea, I accept lah, not urine, urea. Okay, this is bahan kumuh. Okay, bahan kumuh. Okay, next, C, state 2 importance of transport system in multicellular organism. Why do you need a transport system? As I said, to get oxygen and nutrient, to eliminate carbon dioxide and waste product. This is actually the same answer. To make sure you're like, yeah, I know, but that's not a very specific answer, isn't it? Right? To obtain oxygen and nutrient, untuk mendapatkan oxygen dan nutrient, to eliminate carbon dioxide and waste product, untuk menyingkirkan karbon dioksida dan bahan kumuh. Please say obtain and eliminate. Please don't say get and throw. You are better than that. Please give me better choice of words. Thank you. Dengan efficient. No need lah, no need, just give me these 2 answers will do. Alright, D, which of the following structure is similar to blood vessel in plants? Guys, this is absorb. Absorb can lah. Okay, so this is xylem. What the hell is this? I will talk about this end of this chapter when we go into plants. Right, when we go into plants. I know you all hate plants, but no choice, we have to learn it. Anyway, let's go to number 2. Complete the table below with the correct answer regarding the circulatory system. Right, so we have our economy class, we have our business class, we have our first class. Okay, so let's talk about the economy class first, shall we? So, what is the system of a fish called? It only passes through the heart once. What system is it called? What system is it called? This is called okay, tunggal. Single blood circulatory. I mean, you just need to write single for here. Don't need to write so long So it's a single system. It's single. Okay, just like your pathetic ass. Did I just say that? All right. So, what about frog? What about frog? What system is this? It passes through the heart twice, right? It passes through the heart twice, right? So this is a double incomplete. Okay, good. So ganda dua tidak lengkap. Okay, cool. Easy. Okay, if you don't have my notes, guys, sorry, if you don't have my notes, please write it on a piece of paper first, so that you can write it back into the notes next time. So human is your double complete ganda dua lengkap. I wish I can. Oh wait, I wish I can. I have no time to sleep. I have class until 10 later and I'm hitting the gym. And I have to wake up at 8 tomorrow. Yeah, I'm tired. I really am tired. But hey, that's what I do. What needs to be done needs to be done. Right. Anyway, yeah, I that's why guys, I don't waste time. My time is very precious. So you don't tell me you're very busy. Oh, sir, I'm very busy late. I have no time to study. Excuses lah. Excuses. I am much more busier than you, right? But I still find time to spend time with my dogs and my cats. I spend time with my wife. I clean my house. I fix my car. Do some reading. You still have time, one, right? What if you're really busy? Guys, should I say learn how to prioritize? Learn how to prioritize. I hope I have the time to rest too, Arun. I hope so. Right? But guys, I don't know about you lah. If I spend my time like this, I'm quite happy though. I feel happy being productive. You should too. Okay. I don't know, I'm a hustler lah. I'm a hardcore hustler, so I don't feel comfortable sitting around. Okay, anyway, so fish, how many chamber does it have? How many chamber does it have? Yes, two. And frog has three. And human has four. Yes, good. Two, three, four. So atrium and ventricle, fish has one, one. Okay. Frog has two, one. Good. Human has two, two. You see, two plus two is four, man. One plus one is two. Two plus one is three. Oh, so simple, right? So simple. This is not coming up for exam lah. So straightforward, man. No. It's not going to be like this. Right, so next, let's complete this. Ayo, fill in the blanks. Goodness me. What is it? Primary school? So, A. Fish has a single circulatory system. Tunggal. Math. Yeah, quick maths. Right, so the blood flows through the heart only once. The kali. Any ones here? Sorry, I had to. Right, so in a complete cycle, the heart consists of two separate chambers and, okay, atrium and a ventricle. Oh, guys, for BM, this is called ventricle. That's like the laziest translation ever. Right, like, do you even try, bro? Right, so next, the what blood enters the atrium? What blood is going inside here? What color is here? What color is here? Yes, this will be blue, so it's deoxygenated. Very good. Darah terdeoksigen. Okay, terdeoksigen. Oh, I sound like an Indon right now. Okay, so terdeoksigen enters the atrium and the ventricle. The ventricle pumps the blood to the, where does it go to? Where is this place? What? What capybara? Okay, what is this? What is this place? It says capillary here. It says capillary here. What do you think is this place? Huh? What conjunction? Okay, this is to give carbon dioxide and get oxygen. What is this place? What place does gaseous exchange? Lungs ah. Fish got lungs one meh? Gills lah bang. What alveolus? Fish got no alveolus lah. Aduh. Aiya. Wah, no need lamella lah. No need lah. Gills can already lah. Okay, insang. Okay, insang. Sila menjadi insan yang berguna. Sorry, that's insan. Maafkan saya. Alright, so where gaseous exchange occur, alright, the what blood then flows to the what? Now it becomes, this is red, right? Red color blood is called, well, of course, blood is red, obviously. Fresh red color, okay. So this is oxygenated. Darah beroksigen, flows back to the where? Where is this place? Why inside here lah? Flow back to here. Where? Where is this? This is gills ma. Where is this? Body, yes. Body. Badan. Kembali ke badan. Okay, next. Let's finish this. Amphibians have a double incomplete system. Okay, I'm not going to translate lah. Our time is almost up. So the blood flows through the heart twice. Yay, twice. Right, so the heart consists of 3 chambers, 2 atrium and 1 ventricle. Oxygenated blood is mixed in the ventricle. Ventricle, there's only one, that's why they mix. When the ventricle contracts, some of the mixed blood is pumped to the body for respiration. You know, your body does respiration, okay? And some is pumped to the lungs or skin, because this is amphibian, they have 2 for gaseous exchange. Thus, the blood that reaches the body cell has lower concentration of oxygen. And that is it. Very easy, isn't it? Right, so next week, guys, please come early. Next week, I'll be talking about the heart. We will have a heart-to-heart talk. Get it? Get it? Sorry. Right, so next week, we shall continue. Okay, have a good Thursday, guys. I will see you soon. I will see you soon. Right, have a good one, guys. See you. Bye-bye. Good night. Bye. Bye. Bye.